Now, as a woman, if you step inside your feminine energy, embrace it, you'll literally become invincible and powerful. But you'll come across certain situations in your life where you had to deal with certain people or energy vampires, soul draining demons. And this kind of prevented you or made you resent, just embracing the feminine energy. It's because you've been used, you've been lied to, you've been manipulated to, and been treated and taken for granted. And you never want to feel like that ever again. So what do? You just leave, not go back to that feminine energy, not tap into that potential, that power of invincibility that comes with being in your feminine. Now, why I say this is because women literally have more sensory receptors than men. They see more color than men. So as guys, we are like, that is blue. A woman will be like, that is lapis. That's aquamarine. That's sapphire. That's royal blue. That's sky blue. And we're like, whoa, what the hell? Because you can see more color than men. And same thing with even smell. You can smell more scents than men. And this also correlates to you can identify the emotional spectrum, the emotional frequency of a person way better than men. That is why women are more nurturing. Women with higher feminine energy are more nurturing, caring. Men are not nurturing, men are not caring. We are very direct. And women are very, observant. They observe more than men. They know, like they have this higher gift, this intuition that functions in this very high frequency level. They know your bullshit before you even make up the best lie in the world. You can make up the best lie in the world. You could be the best actor in the world. But a woman, if she really taps into her feminine energy and lets her intuition shine through, she knows that it's fucking bullshit. Like your mother, your grandmother has had amazing intuition. You can bring a friend back home and your mother will be the first person to tell, no, that's not your real friend. That is intuition. That is gut feeling. Like you know something before it really happens. Now, women have this gift. As men, we do have it, but it's very dormant. It is not as powerful as a woman's intuition. And that is the universe's gift to women. Now, many energy vampires know this. They know women are nurturing, women are caring. Women have this energy spectrum. So they kind of leap into this, tap into this, and use your emotions against you. They know that you're nurturing and you easily pick up other people's vibration. It's like if you go talk to a woman and you're very, sad, she will pick up sadness from you. That is how vulnerable, being in the state of nurturing actually does to you. It's like you're so sensitive to other people's emotional frequency, their emotions, their vibrational spectrum. You kind of pick off even their negative energy. And these narcissists, these psychopaths, they know about this. They know that a woman can pick up all these sensitive triggers, that a woman can be easily emotionally manipulated if you play on her emotions, if you prey on her nurturing abilities, if you prey on her caring, nature. And this kind of clouds your intuition at the same time. And they know this. All these energy vampires know this. They use your own emotions against you, cloud your intuitive abilities. So they spike your emotions and make you act in an emotional way instead of an intuitive way. And this is why they're able to drain all this energy, all this amazing gift that you have from you, and then make you feel like absolute crap. And when you feel like absolute crap, right, you go against this feminine nature of yours. You go against this feminine divine energy that you have. Your superpowers, you just let go of them. And that is exactly what these energy vampires want. They don't want you to tap into your full potential. So they come ruin it for you and make you think, make you into gaslight yourself into thinking that it is your feminine nature, your nature to be emotional, your nature to have that care, your nature to show empathy to other people's sadness, your nature to feel other people's pain. They make you feel like it's these things that are kind of ruining you, that is keeping you in this dark place. Now, if you have been in a situation where you have been emotionally drained, by these energy vampires, these soul-sucking demons, at that moment, if you look back, you would have had your inner voice tell you that something is off. You would have had your intuition kick in, your gut feeling kind of arise at that moment. But your emotions that was manipulated and triggered by this other person, by these energy vampires, were overshadowing that inner voice. They were overpowering the rustle of the morning stars, your guardian angel. They were overpowering your intuition. And this was so perfectly orchestrated by this energy vampire. They know everything, all right? They know how you feel, how you show empathy to emotional reactions. So they spike your emotions and make it so strong and make your intuition very dormant. It's like a faint voice, but this is way more louder than the voice of what do you call your emotions speaking out of impulse. That is way more louder. You fail to hear your guardian angel, and then you give in, and they drain all your energy. And that's why it's so easy for women to get energetically drained. If you notice, like you'll go talk to somebody and they'll tell you a sad story. You're so affected by it. You're affected for days, weeks, and even months. It kind of lingers on in your brain because women are more caring. Men are not that caring, all right? Men don't have the capacity to nurture as much as a woman. That's why even children, they won't go to other men more than going to other women. They go near other women because they sense that vibrational field, that vibrational spectrum of nurture, care, and love, pure love. They kind of sense that. And even in real waking practical life, in daily routine, if you just compare it, it's like women know how to live in the moment. Women know how to enjoy and actually cherish every single moment. And because even though I'm doing all this inner work, letting go, meditation and all that stuff, I still have kind of trouble, because I'm kind of a person that goes like, what's next? I've done this, let's do that. I'm like, get shit done type of guy. Even though I'm doing all the inner work and meditation and all that stuff, I'm going to be very honest with you. All right. I'm more of I did this. Okay. What's next? But it comes from a place of passion. So I don't really feel like sitting there and cherishing that moment. I'm like, okay, this is done. Let's move on to the next thing. But if you're with a woman, the woman cherishes every single moment when she is in her feminine. And I've experienced this when I've gone outside. Like I will see sunsets, I will enjoy my coffee and stuff. But still, when I'm with a woman, it's like the moment kind of blossoms, if you know what I mean. Like the woman kind of, she marinates the sunset, and that feeling of experiencing sunset with the woman is completely different because you experience it more, you experience it completely more than you can possibly imagine. And you're having coffee, and this whole environment kind of shifts. It's so carefree, light. And that's why I kind of joke around and mention to my friends, like, guys, you're being so uptight. You shouldn't be so uptight. Be a little carefree, it's okay. And then I tell them that children and women are the closest thing to the divine energy because they know how to cherish every single moment. Our children are the topmost because they've not been socially conditioned. They're not been socially, derailed and put all this toxic shit inside their brain, make them behave and make them into a person that they're not. And then you have women. Even they cherish and enjoy every single moment. And they understand and they, sympathize. They show empathy to other people's pain. In a way, they absorb other people's pain. They absorb other people's negative energy. And that's why they're so drained. That's why women, they get drained so easily. Their social battery dies out so easily. They talk to a person, they feel that pain. Even though they've not experienced that pain, they feel it for months, sometimes even years. So you got to be very, very careful on who you give your emotions and energy to. And this happens only when you unlock your intuitive gifts, your feminine, divine gifts Now, when you tap into the feminine energy, of course, it's very tough to manage this intuitive superpowers and your emotional state. And these energy vampires prey on your emotional state. They want to spike up your emotions and use you and manipulate you and lie to you. Be very mindful. Be very mindful. Listen to your gut feeling. Even though it is very faint, try as much as you can, and it should be effortless. And once that gut feeling kicks in, and this happens when you start putting more reps in, and you start being more mindful, and you start actually using your gifts to recognize patterns, behaviors, your observant ability, your patience that you guys have been gifted with. I mean, you can just look at a person and you can see more emotions in a person's eyes than compared to man. If you compare a girl and a guy looking at a person and judging their personality just by looking at their face, the girls will give you a much more accurate answer. Just some person may walk inside the room just by, even if the person doesn't open their mouth, a girl can tell so much more about that person than a guy. It's like they have the psychic ability. You have this amazing psychic ability, that intuitive power. Dive into it, embrace it. And when you embrace it, let that guide you. Let your intuition, let your superpowers guide you and show you the real truth on what is outside, what is actually happening. And it'll be so effortless. You don't have to really try hard and, oh my God, I have to figure this out. No, it just flows so naturally. It's like you don't even have to think about it. So you have to let go of all these situations in the past, of all your past trauma, and then it'll be much more easier for you to embrace the feminine divine energy, that feminine nature that you have. And when you embrace it fully, you'll unlock these psychic abilities. When you unlock these psychic abilities, you'll be like this lighthouse standing there, the light, the beacon of the world, standing there shining. And that is why you kind of attract everybody around you. And when you attract all these ships, you also attract the pirate ships, right? And when these pirate ships arise, you just let your psychic abilities, your intuition guide you. Your guardian angel will guide you. Allow your guardian angel to guide you and not give in to that external emotional trigger that energy vampire is trying to induce in you. And when you master that, you'll be powerful, you'll be invincible, and all these energy vampires, demons, all these creatures from hell will have no power against you, the divine feminine goddess.